What up, guys? It's Friday night, and we are going to be kicking it with the AW family. Tonight, guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cold calling for everybody here. I decided I'm going to let this one be public. You know what I'm saying? So if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, share. If you're interested in joining this private community of all of these other hustlers and money makers, movers, and shakers in the business, I run a private community. It's called AW, aka the Real Estate Cheat Code, which is a product of accelerated wealth. And so I started this business a couple years ago, and I've been coaching it ever since. I got an amazing community of people that are just jumping in and getting game and learning. We do a lot of different things. We teach a very specific strategy. So if you're interested in joining and you're watching this from the tube, hit the link in the description below. I'd love to see you guys on the other side. But tonight, guys, what we're going to be doing is going to be cold calling. And so the premise of this is that the guys in here that are a part of the community, they give me their leads, right? They give me their leads and I will cold call them their leads for them. So I am your cold caller tonight. All right. If this is exclusive for the community, if this is your first time here, don't worry about being jumped into the madness, guys. Just follow the classroom. If you go in the classroom, you'll see a few different courses that are labeled for you. So you can start right there on the beginning, which is the pre-course work, then move to fundamentals, then move to the resource vault. The way that you level up inside the group is by communicating with everyone. So you message people, comment, you make posts, all of those things will unlock all of the courses inside of the curriculum. All right. Aside from that, we do weekly meetings. Sometimes we meet 3 times, 5 times, 6 times. I think we've met like 13 times in 1 week before. So this is like a full-time mentorship gig. I love doing it. If you're involved, hell yeah. Thank you for being inside of the group. If you're on the fence about joining, stop wasting time and get on the other side. All right. With that being said, guys, the premise of this is I'm your cold caller tonight. We're going to rock and roll. I got a list in front of me from my friend Todd. We're going to upload that list to Deal Machine, and I'm going to start cold calling it. If I put a property under contract doing this, we split the deal 50-50. So if it's a $10,000 fee, $20,000 fee, something, if it's a great lead and there's good opportunity there, we just split it down the middle, me being your cold caller. All right. So we're going to run this thing up. The software that I'm going to be using for y'all that don't know, this is Deal Machine. Deal Machine's a great software. It's kind of literally like everything in one. I love using Deal Machine for my real estate business because it has everything in one place. I can send mail, I can send text messages, I can cold call. It's a CRM. It comes with unlimited skip tracing. So all of the leads that are inside of the platform that I can find, I can literally get at a click of a button now, and it's not like anything that it used to be. Guys, Deal Machine has evolved throughout the years. And so I'm going to go ahead and take a list here. I'll do a whole video on a breakdown of Deal Machine. I feel like I haven't really updated that in a long time, but we're going to add leads. So I'm going to import a list, and we're going to go back to this. This is vacant list for Grand Rapids, Missouri, right? This is Missouri. Okay, we're going to download this. We're going to do comma separated values. And then I'm going to take this same list and I'm going to upload it. Where'd it go? I think this is it right here. No, that's not it. This should be like recent download somewhere. Okay, I just downloaded it. Can I just drag and drop it into this thing? I can. Sweet. All right, so we're going to upload this thing and I'm just going to start plowing through this. Let's see what happens. This is a list of vacant properties, by the way. So complete import. Cool. And it's uploading currently 938 leads, view list. And let's start hitting these things, guys. So it's very simple. The way the dialer works, and if you hit the call button, it's just going to start plowing through it one by one, and you can look at each individual lead as you go. So again, there's no real motivation here. We just know that the property is vacant, so we're calling in regards to that property. We have 663 leads currently inside of this list, so that means it consolidated them. So these are all the ones that come with phone numbers. If you see multiple phone numbers, that just means that there's multiple numbers that are associated with the address, which basically means you got 3 chances to get a hold of the same person. Some of these might have more than 3. I always call the first 3 because if you go past that, it starts to get very inaccurate. But for me, again, you just select all of these and then you can literally hit the call button and you will begin calling in sequence. So we're just going to start from the top. All right. We're going to hit the call button right here. Boom. And then it's going to start dialing out. It should start with the first one. So ooh, let's see. Oh, I know what it was. I can't select that many to be called in sequence. Okay, let's go back. All right, let me refresh real quick, and then I'm gonna hit the call button again. Open lists, and then this is the one imported. Cool. Loading the leads. We'll just select the first 25 and then we'll call them. Oh, I have a call session in progress already. Well, where'd it go?
This happened to you the first time we did this, remember?
I remember. Yeah. I don't know why it's stupid. It's okay. Let's try refreshing. There it is. Let me end that. And then let's just start from the top. So, and then call again. There we go. Let's go. First person here. Let's take a look at it. Now, I like to kind of give myself some info here. Like we're clearly looking for a gentleman named Jack. There's estimated $115,000 in equity. Estimated value is 244. Let me use Alma real fast. Analyze this property. We want to do a fix and flip. Based on photos, it's saying that we got to be at 127,000. It says the number's disconnected. It's all right. We'll move to the next one. Call next lead. Oh, it says this person's a cash buyer. You know what? I don't even think this is the right list that I'm calling.
Is not available. The mailbox is full. Accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right list. I don't think this is the one that I just imported. Grand Rapids. This is the one I'm looking for. 663 leads. Let me end this and go back here. Okay, cool. Let's try these. My bad. I didn't realize I was calling San Antonio. I was like, yo, what? Adjustable loan, cash buyer, absentee owner, off market. This sounds like a great deal. Few tips, guys. One of the first things that I like to do is I like to get the numbers in front of me. Okay. And so what I'm doing as soon as I get the lead and I have somebody on the phone, and even if I'm just waiting for the call, before I go on to the next phone call, I utilize the AI feature, which is Alma inside of Deal Machine. And inside of Deal Machine, what it's essentially going to do is it's going to pull up the property's information for me. So my goal here is to essentially get the numbers there so I have more confidence in what I'm calling about. You know what I'm saying? So like right now we're going to the next lead. I'm gonna click view lead and then hit the Alma thing, waiting for this person to answer. Analyze this property, first step, fix and flip. All I have to know is what number I need to be at, and I just want to get below that. You know what I'm saying? So this one says it's negative 128,000 in equity. That kind of leads me to believe that this property is upside down. If it's negative 54% equity, this property
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
this person right here probably pulled out like a reverse mortgage. So yeah, I mean there's like a chance that that's happening here. But we know what the property's valued at. We can at least gather some info and see if this is even worth calling. So let's see if we can get a hold of somebody. Kelly might be the wife, so who knows? And if you don't know what to say, you can ask it, create me a script. based on the info above. See what I'm doing?
For automated voice messaging system. 6165.
Yeah, these people just aren't answering. What time is it over there, by the way, Todd?
Thank you for calling back one dumpster.
Hello?
Yes, this is Black Bond Dumpster. Steven speaking.
Oh, hi, Stephen. My name is Quentin. I'm calling in regards to a property at Laraway Lake. Is that your house?
Yeah, depends. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, yes. The reason why is, I pull information from public records. I saw, for whatever reason, I
Mhm.
guess that was undeliverable for mail. So that sometimes means that the house might be vacant. And so if the property's vacant, I like to buy houses like this. And I'm just seeing if you're interested in receiving an offer.
Not at this point. It's actually one of my investment properties, so I'm gonna hold on to it for now. But I appreciate the call.
Do you buy a lot of investment properties?
Um, here and there, it's the nature of my job. I come across quite a few. For what we do for a living.
So are you
Um,
guys
let
are
me
you like a real estate investor?
No, I'm a dumpster rental, junk removal kind of guy. And then, as I said,
Oh,
with the nature of my business,
I
I
see.
usually am there before you actually get to it. So
Yeah, for
it
sure.
provides plenty of opportunities for me to buy houses. Yes.
That's amazing. Way to marry real estate to what you do, man. My name is Quentin. It's nice to meet you, Stephen. I don't mean no disrespect on my phone call. Like yourself, I have a family to feed, so I'm just trying to find more properties to buy. It's been really hard lately. I don't know if you felt that on your end.
No, I hear you. You're hustling. It's 9 o'clock at night, and you're making phone calls. I feel you. You're good. You're good.
I really
Let me ask you a
appreciate it.
question. Are you out of Grand Rapids, or where you at?
I'm actually based in Texas in San Antonio. I buy properties all over the America though. Like
Oh, wow.
I've been doing this for about 10 years now. My name is Quentin Flores. You can
Okay.
actually look me up on Google if you'd like. I'm all over the internet, but I'm just trying to see what opportunities are in this area. I know it's 9 o'clock at night, so I know that you're probably with wife and family and all of that. I'm so sorry for calling you so late. But I mean, if I can find more properties for you that look just like this, maybe we can make this a win-win scenario. I can send you over these deals. And I mean, if you have a company that trashes these houses out, if I buy properties, I'm positive I'm going to run into that. Do you think I can keep your info? And if I run into something like that, I can hire you or pay you to help me, or maybe even sell you a real estate deal?
Yeah, you can definitely keep my information. Let me ask you another question. Do
Yes, sir.
you typically pay a bird fee if you get a lead and you turn it into a deal for you?
Absolutely. So like typically I'll pay out anywhere from 1,500 up to $5,000 for a referral. So if you have like a property that I could take a look at, I mean, I'd love to see if I can buy it. If I buy it, I'll have a check for you at closing.
Okay. Okay. Why don't we do it this way? Could you send me maybe your contact information to my email so I do work with a few real estate investors in town, but it doesn't hurt to grow my list a little bit.
Of course.
Just to give you an idea, so last year I passed on 3 properties that turned into deals for some real estate investors here. This year, I agree with you. It was extremely slow, and only one came to fruition. But
Wow.
if you want to send me your information, and maybe I give it a shot. I mean, what you mentioned in terms of pricing, that is usually what they pay me if I don't partner with them on the deal. So
For
yeah,
sure.
I would definitely add you to my list if you're interested.
I'd love that, Stephen. It really would mean a lot to me. And thank you so much for supporting my business. We buy a little bit of everything to give you like kind of like a basic understanding. We purchase houses, land, vacant lots, commercial buildings, industrial, farms. So if there's even a ranch, if you have anything, we have a $20 million fund. We're looking to deploy it. If there's anything that I can do in regards to any type of property that you find, I'm positive that I can squeeze something out of it to get you paid and to get another real estate deal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And then do you typically just buy off the internet, or do you actually fly out and check things out yourself, or do you have people in state? Or how do you do that?
I have people in state that I work with. If I need some boots on the ground out there, I can send someone your way. I also would not mind flying out there to meet you and shake your hand, especially if we're doing a deal like this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Do you have something to jot down an email address real quick?
I got my pen on paper. What is it real fast?
It's my first name, Stefan, Stephan.
Okay.
Stefan, and then period or dot, and then Landman, my last name, Landmann, landman@gmail.com. So first name Stefan dot Landman, last name @gmail.com. Just shoot me an email with all your information, and then in case I come across something in the near future, I probably going to give it a shot and see if we can make something work. Okay.
I have this app that I think would help a lot, but maybe, I know it's late. I'm gonna let you get back to your family. It's kind of like a way that we could do this a lot easier, and we can sign an agreement for the referrals. And anytime you see a house, you can plug it straight into my system and I'll take a look at it. I'll call you immediately and tell you if it works. It's called Deal Machine. I can share more information about it with you over email. I really appreciate the call, Stephen. Thank you so much for just allowing me to at least promote my business with you.
Yeah, no problem. I like people like you who are working hard, so no worries there. Yeah, can you just add a link to the email where I can check out that app, and then I can take a look at it as well and see what I think.
Absolutely, sir.
If that's possible.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
All right, sir. I'll talk to you soon. You have an amazing night on purpose. God bless you and your family, my friend.
Yeah, have a good weekend. Same here.
Yes, sir.
God
Merry
bless
Christmas.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So guys, Todd, I'm gonna let you take the take that over. Okay. So I got the guy's email address. If you have a Deal Machine account, I'm gonna say, Todd, that you're my partner out there because this is your area. This guy is a junker. So his strategy is he literally finds these properties that need to get trashed out and he passes them along to investors if he doesn't buy them himself. He's bought a couple, which is really cool, but this was great. Now we have a contact over there where we can get boots on the ground. This guy's looking for business all of the time. If his main thing requires him to trash out properties, those are like prime types of deals that you can look at. And for all of my people that are in here, I would also say, like Shivani, Andre, Jerry, all you guys. What's up, Jerry? It's good to see you, dude. I'm glad that you're here, man. With all of you guys that are in here, look up, like go into Google real fast, right? And just kind of like think about this for a second. I want to add on to this real fast while we're moving from call to call. So we're going to go to Google and then we want to type in local, we'll say like this, local junker companies near me. There we go. And then we can just scroll down and start literally finding places that buy junk. Or you know what? Wait a second. We want a junk removal, San Antonio. There we go. Like, and just type in your area and let's see what we can find. Like junk haulers right here, right? We got this guy. What is the phone number? It's 210-350-6537. Let's just make a connection real quick while I'm on this phone call with y'all. So 350, and then it was 6537. So let me just call this guy real quick and see what's up. You never know. Well, open 24 hours didn't seem too promising. All good. Let's try this one because they're closing about an hour. So we're gonna do 210-988, and then we're gonna do 6346 and call again.
Thank you
Junk
for
King.
calling Junk King and Junk Works, a neighborly company. For information about our services or to schedule a new appointment, please press 1 to speak with our scheduling team. If you are calling about an existing appointment, please press 2 for assistance. All other callers, please press 3 or stay on the line. For training and quality purposes, your call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling Junk King. This is Alicia. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Hey, Alicia, this is Quentin. How are you?
About yourself.
I'm just working. I'm a real estate investor here in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm trying to find a company that that's reliable, that can come and trash out some of the properties that I find. And I went on Google and I was able to take a look at y'all's business. So I'm just trying to get some more information about what you guys do.
Absolutely. Is your first name spelled Quinton, Quentin?
That is horrible, ma'am. No, it is not. It's Quentin, and ma'am, that is the only way that you spell this name. All right. You're fine. You're fine. Yes, ma'am.
They will be more than happy to assist you further. All right,
You're
Quentin.
amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. One moment.
Absolutely.
Your call may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes.
Thank you for holding. We are working to put you in touch with one of our junk removal and recycling experts. Our experts will work.
Thank you for calling Junk King. My name is Lester, and who am I speaking?
This is Quentin.
All right, and Quentin, what is the zip code you're calling for?
78245.
Is it 78245?
Yes, sir. All the way out by Highway 90, 1604.
And your phone number is 210-896-0713.
Yes, sir.
All right, and are you calling for a residence or for a company?
Well, I'm calling on behalf of my company. I'm a real estate investor here in San Antonio. I'm looking for a junk company that can remove some junk from one of my properties and possibly build a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and yeah. What were the items you're looking to get removed?
Well, it's everything inside of these houses. Sometimes it's a bunch of junk, literally. So I'd say everything from beds. We're looking at like just miscellaneous things, toys, blankets, bed frames, cabinets. I mean, sometimes I got to junk a whole property out and I have to remove these things. So any type of help that I can get in doing that. I've worked with a few different companies before. I feel like you guys have helped me at one of my properties in the past. I remember this name, but my main thing as well is I'm just trying to make a connection, see if there's a way that we can work together. Hello?
Oh, yes, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Oh, all right, well, yeah, our service works is our service would come out and give a free on-site estimate. It's no obligation. If you guys do like the price, they can remove the items right then and there for you.
Wow.
No, the quote is there for 30 days in case you like to schedule for a later date.
Do you guys come across properties that look like, that like properties where people are junking everything out of them a lot?
Yes, we do.
Well, do you all work with like another business in regards to this? And I guess what I'm trying to do is I want to buy those properties and I need referrals to those people who own those houses. And I mean, one, I can hire you guys to do those things in my own properties because that's a two-way street. But I'm also interested in possibly paying you guys for sending me these deals where I can purchase that piece of real estate and essentially accommodate you guys with, like I don't know, we'll say anywhere between $1,500 to $5,000 per property.
Yeah, I can connect you to my customer care team to go over that.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
All right, one moment, please.
So I could take that call even further, right? But again, like what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to build more relationships. Like I don't want to take that call further. I know I can. But that would like take up more time with what I'm trying to do with you guys here. But all I'm saying is that there are tons of places like this all over your area where you can call and get referrals. Guys, one of the things that I learned going to a business mastery with Tony Robbins is one of the best ways to get more business is via word of mouth. Now, how do you do that? What are some of the best places you guys can call to get real estate leads that nobody else is finding? I want y'all to dedicate at least one day out of the week to building out referrals. All right. So the first one's going to be a nursing home. Nursing homes, guys, you can call whoever goes to these places, whoever's the owner of these places, and say, hey, when one of these people that come to these houses say, hey, you know, I'm going to be living here. We got to figure out something we're going to do with our property. Is it going to go through like some type of estate sale or something? Because we're moving all of our stuff out. We can't take everything. The family doesn't, like typically guys, when grandma, grandpa, or whoever goes into the nursing home owns a bunch of real estate, they already have houses. The kids are already old enough to not have to take on the burden of another property. It's better, and the grandparents will agree, if we just sell it all. And then our grandkids split the money and we take our portion and we've been done with it. So nursing home, one of my favorite places to get real estate leads. Second one here is one of my favorites as well. Tax loan officers, y'all. We're going to say offices. There are places that lend people money for delinquent taxes. You go to these spots right here, and let me tell you something. You talk to the people who own these businesses, they're foreclosing on properties where they lent people money to pay their property taxes, and they didn't pay them. They didn't pay them back. They paid the taxes, never paid them back. This happens all of the time, right? Probate attorneys. The foreclosure auction. Probate attorneys is as simple as that is. I mean, you have an attorney that works with people who die all of the time. Great place to find real estate leads. If somebody just passed away, typically the entire estate has to go. Why wouldn't the attorney want to also double dip on it? You pay the attorney out a fee at the time of close, and you're able to get these properties under contract before anybody else is. Foreclosure auction. How many times do y'all know that people buy houses at auctions? And again, I don't know if y'all have ever been to the auction, but let me tell you exactly what it's like. Unless you drove to every single house, and we're talking about 500-600 properties that get put through the auction every single month, impossible. Okay, not saying that it's not possible, but like these people got to account for the family time, got to account for like church time, time with the wife, time with the kids, right? So it's like you get this giant thing that's just this book that has all these addresses, and you just pinpoint which one you think would be the best deal that carries the least risk of you losing money. A lot of these guys go in and they buy these properties from this paperwork, and now they're stuck with them because they can't move them. And so they want to get some of their money back. Going to the foreclosure auction, not only you're going to be able to meet investors, but you're also going to be able to meet people who may have bought a property that they don't want anymore. I closed 5 deals this way by myself, solo, 2016. And that's one of the best ways to do it. Go into the foreclosure auction. All right. Now we're going to talk about a few other spots that I think that are valuable for anybody that's trying to get better referrals. But realtors, guys, and people sleep on this. Realtors are glorified bird dogs. I love it, man. Like working with realtors, you guys know that you can download a list of realtors in like any area, and all of them for like, I think it's like $100 a month. It's called batch leads. I don't know if y'all have been on batch leads before, but for the basic plan, you can download 100,000 realtors every single month for any market. Insane. And so if your whole business model is realtor outreach, you can literally reach out to realtors all day on the dialer and just have normal professional conversations. And you know, the script is very easy. It's nothing different than what you're already doing when you're talking to motivated sellers. Hi, how you doing? My name is Quentin Flores. I'm a real estate investor here in San Antonio, Texas. I am looking for off-market investor opportunities. Are you looking like, are you in the chance knowing of anybody or in your business, or you're currently a realtor? Maybe we can sit down and we can talk, and I can tell you about what it is that I'm looking for, and you can go out there and you can find it. Guys, what are the benefits of them doing this? They can get an additional 3% for representing you, and you can cut that out of the assignment fee. And so like, why would a realtor want to send you deals? Because instead of just getting 3%, they're getting 6%. So if we do $100,000 transaction, their normal commission would be like $2,000, $2,100 on the high end. You would get them an additional 2 to 3 grand just for them representing you, and you're able to make money at the same time. I love working with realtors, dude. Realtors are some of the best resources because these are people that are consistently marketing. All right. And so like, guys, take a day out of the week where you're just trying to plant seeds in all of these areas and have meaningful conversations. That guy might have not have been a motivated seller, the dude that I was talking from Todd's list, but what he was a junker. We had a great conversation. He gave me his email address. He wants me to send him over my buying criteria, and he also is willing to sign up a deal machine. I don't know if y'all know this, but I know I had a couple of you guys that signed up a deal machine, right? Check this out, y'all. If you go to your settings here in deal machine, watch this, and you go to team and recruit drivers, that's all he needs. I send them over this link and boom, like I can get him in here. I'll invite him by mail. I'll invite a driver and I'm just going to send that to him. Steven Landman at gmail.com. That's it. And I just sent over the email right now to invite him. I can have up to 300 drivers on my shit. So like, guys, this is so dope. Anytime you meet a bird dog and you want to just funnel all the bird dog deals to you, you can set them up with sub accounts under your deal machine account. They're going to be able to have access to the app, and any house that they see, they will just push it straight into your CRM. And guess what, guys? You can just call those all day, every day. Pretty soon you'll have a whole bird dog army of just people using deal machine, sending you real estate deals that they find driving down the road. And so, yeah, man, I'm just letting y'all know, like, these are things that you should be thinking about maximizing at least one time out of the day. This was the old way to do the real estate deals, man. I'm telling y'all right now, like, I feel like right now we're at a point right now where it's just everything software and systems and scraping, right? And like different bots, different robots, different ways to pull county data. That's cool. But I like the OG way. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I grew up around a lot of old cats. So for me, it was like, we shake our hands like this, and that means that we're locked in and that we're going to do business together. And I'm going to see you next week and we're going to do more business together. Things like that. You know, so just kind of like giving you an idea of what that looks like when you're going out here and creating these relationships. Try to make at least 5 to 10 meaningful relationships every single day. Okay. If you can do that, you're going to increase your ratio, as well as like putting properties under contract. As for putting properties under contract, that's what we're trying to do. So this just adds on to it. You know, and then make it a point to follow up with everybody. Like, hey, man, I didn't talk to you in a week, trying to see what you got going on. You know, you still looking for investment properties? Just let me know what you find. I'm right here. And then just keep touching base like that. You never know what you'll find. Sometimes you do call one person, they're like, oh, yeah, you know, I just found a guy who's inheriting a property. He doesn't want anything to do with it, is willing to let it go for wholesale. It was his dad's house. His dad hated him, so he hates his dad, doesn't want anything to do with the property. Said that if it was on fire, we wouldn't pee on it to put it out. You know, so like he's wanting to sell it 20 cents on the dollar. Can I put him in contact with you? That's all it takes is one, and then boom. And now you're addicted. You can keep closing these all over. Okay. So again, let's get back into this, y'all. That was a great conversation for that property. Let's move on to the next one. And let's start here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to end this call session. Boom. And then let's go ahead and hit this one here. Call the first one. Remember to click analyze property, fix and flip, whatever number that it's giving you, get under this number right here. That's what you want to be under. So if I could just offer him 150, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, that number didn't work. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, dang, y'all, it's already after 9. That's it for Grand Rapids, y'all. The dialer won't let me call after 9. Just so that y'all know, it's technically somewhat illegal to call after 9 o'clock. All right. So let me move to another market. But Todd, I think we made a great connection, man. I'm going to put you in contact with Mr. Steven. His phone number's right here, bro. If you want to just write it down real fast. It was this one here. Let me see. The first one. 616-206. I'm going to write it down. I like that guy. He was cool. 206. There's money to be made right there, Todd, for sure. 8826. Okay. You see, when we start using things like batch leads and whatnot, y'all, like we're not gonna have to worry about that timer thing. Like they don't care. It's call at your own risk. But yeah, man, it's because there's regulations involved when it comes to cold calling. And that's kind of like what people will be looking at. You know what I'm saying? And these softwares don't want to get sued for allowing people to call. Other places don't care, i.e. Batch Leads, Call Tools, Ready Mode, Mojo Dialer, none of them care. So just kind of like keep that in mind. All right. So let's just move to another list. Properties with roof damage. I think this is one of the ones that we were looking at earlier. There's 5 here. Let's just try this real quick and see if we can find something. Let me call from the beginning. This is in San Antonio. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I already tried calling this lady. Let me try this guy real fast. Want to make sure I didn't miss this one. Damn, it won't let me call him again. It's okay. Move to the next one. Empty nester. There's a few on West Grove. There's no motivation here, though. That's what sucks. Just that there's damage on the roof.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Mr. Eric.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Eric.
Who's this?
Hi, this is Quentin.
Who?
Quentin.
From where?
I'm calling in regards to a property on West Grove Drive, man. I'm trying to buy this house. It's really loud. Okay, there we go. I don't see, so like this is another one. Although Deal Machine may have pointed out roof damage, I don't see any means of motivation here that are labeled. So it's like kind of a waste of time calling this person. But then you have this one, off market, owned outright. They pulled a loan against it. It's owned by a senior company, a senior owner, 65, corporate owner. They probably put it in a trust. Yeah, this is like a rental property. I don't know if this guy would be interested in selling, but you know, who knows? Let's try. Now, a couple of things too. I want to kind of like take this time because we're already kind of coming up on the hour. There are other ways to find deals, and I don't want y'all to just be so reliant on software. Let me see if I can get a hold of this person real quick. Hold up. Susan. So, okay, let me jump into some value, guys, because it's already late. I didn't realize how late it was. Real fast, okay? And I think that this is valuable for anybody that's watching this. I think for some of you people that are just starting, okay? A lot of people in the beginning have this thing called the cold call jitters. And the cold call jitters is like where you might not have confidence, might be a little bit afraid to make the calls. There's there's 2 ways that you guys can make calls right now that are going to be very productive calls. You might not get a deal very fast doing it this way, but you'll create meaningful relationships. If you go to Zillow right now, okay, and like I'm gonna share my screen, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. If you go to Zillow right now, so we're gonna go to Zillow.com. This is free 99. And you can type in your area code, zip code. I'm just gonna put in San Antonio, Texas, right? So it's gonna pull up a bunch of properties here. You can now, if you want, kind of mess around with some things here. So let's click on more. We want to see properties that are for sale by owner. That's really what we're looking for here, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this by owner and or other. not agent listed, owner posted, new construction, we can take that away. Foreclosures and auctions, we can take all of that away. We can do pre-foreclosures if we want, but for the sake of this, let's just look at the 75 houses that are for sale by normal, regular people and then apply. And so again, now we have that. That's a search that's here. We can do home type if we want. Let's take away all this multifamily stuff. We could do the condos, coops. We don't need that. Apartments, we don't need that. We don't need that. We'll apply all of this. Now we're just looking at houses. We got 52 properties that are just straight for sale by owner, no agents involved. And so just kind of like scrolling in, right? And you can see some of these houses in these areas. So like this guy right here, 114 days on Zillow, is trying to sell this property for sale by owner, and it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And like just kind of coming in here and seeing why. I mean, 114 days on Zillow, why hasn't it sold? We can kind of just look at the front of it and guess, right? So this is just the street view. This property looks like total shit. So this is just already out there. So I know for a fact he's probably not going to get that number. So we can just go ahead and do this. We're going to take that address here. We're going to run comps on that. It's 1022 St. James, right? So we'll go to propelio.com, one of my favorite places. If y'all want to try the software out, I just literally produced an affiliate link. I think it knocks off like 15, 20 bucks a month. So that's something. And let's just go ahead and take that list and throw it in there. So we're going to do this. We're going to say 1022 St. James. So 1022 St. James. See if it pops up. There it is, San Antonio, Texas, 78202. And then let's run comps on this thing. So it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, sits on a 5,000 square feet lot practically. There's probably potential here to convert it into a 3-bedroom, 2 bath. So we can kind of take an idea and look at that, right? But let's just hit run comps and see what we can find in the area. So running comparables now, gonna give me like a general idea of what's selling in the neighborhood. Let's just set to default real quick and see if anything pops up. If nothing pops up, then we just start taking away. So now we have a vacant lot that sold across the street. Oh, that is the property. It sold for 14K. When though? That's crazy. 14K was probably bought years ago, built in 1930. Okay, so we have this property that's here. Let's go back at least a year and see if we can see something. I need to see something. There's a property down the street that sold on Dawson for $70,000, and it's in the same condition, if not worse. Now, this is going to be one of those time frames where we're going to offer him that amount of money. Obviously, I mean, if you look at when that deal sold, it was on the market for 54 days and someone went and bought it. So this property sold last year in August. So that's all we have to base ourselves off of. There are a couple of properties that are selling, like this one for $190. I mean, look at that though. It's been on the market for what? How many days? 173 days. That might not be the best market for us right now. This one right here, 975 square feet, same thing. It's listed for 269. It's in historic districts. So this property is just a little bit outside of that. So we know for a fact that this guy's smoking crack if he thinks that he's going to get 171 for his house. So let's just call him anyway. So again, like from here, it's listed by the property owner, and the property owner put this thing up there. It's had 366 views, 114 days, 14 saves. I mean, this is just a prime deal that we know that somebody's not going to get what they're asking for. So 712-9866. I don't know what the owner's name is.
Please leave your message for
Very mysterious. We'll call again. That's insane. 50K down at 10.25. You're crazy. Offers from brokers enter lower than 120K will be ignored. Cool, because I'm hitting you at 70.
Looks like it's owned by a corporation according to PropStream.
Message for
Yeah, it probably means that the guy who owns it is a business owner and he's keeping this one in his
Yeah.
portfolio. He knows that he's not going to get it, but look at what he put in his ad. Ads and like any offers lower than 120K will be ignored. I promise you, if I hit him at 115, his eyes will raise just a little bit because it's close to the 120 that he's probably wanting. But I know he's not going to get it. It's just impossible. But look at this one. This one right here is for sale by owner too, and it's in tip-top condition. Like this is a property that has been renovated and it's for sale by owner. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these houses here, guys, are great opportunities for you to kind of go in and just have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, if you check back every other day, you'll find the one guy that was like, you know what? We're just trying to see if we can sell this property for our mom. Because in Zillow, you can sign up and create an account. You don't need a license or anything. You know what I'm saying? So like what I'm doing right now is I'm just bouncing from property to property, looking to see if there's like an opportunity here. And so like you can come in here and make offers on properties all day and have real conversations with people that are interested in selling just to kind of sharpen the axe a little bit on getting better cold calling. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to like leave you guys with that as we end the night. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're going to spend about like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours together cold calling. It's super fun. But I wanted to at least give y'all this insight. So as you begin marketing, know that you really don't have to spend dollars to market. You can. The softwares, they definitely make it a lot easier and you can run comps. They have cool AI features and everything like that. But a lot of what I just did right now, I wanted to show y'all some cool organic ways to get yourself out there. So if you're on a budget and you're like, you know, I can only afford the subscription to your mastermind queue, well, then that's not really an excuse when I just gave you all this game on how you can find these properties for free. Now, again, guys, there's a bunch of stuff in the resource vault inside of the community. Make sure that you level up, you download all of those things. For all of my people that are watching this on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session. If you want to be a part of my private community, make sure you guys hit the link in the description below. And as always, I will catch y'all on the next one.